Have you heard about the shocking Tianjin crematorium incident where a starved homeless man, after being sent to the crematorium, miraculously came back to life? This story took place in the spring of 2007. Xiao Li had just graduated and was assigned to work at the crematorium. Initially, Xiao Li was reluctant because his family thought it was inauspicious, but after experiencing the profits of the crematorium, he realized it was a good job. Xiao Li's daily work involved preparing the bodies for cremation, ensuring they were clean and presentable. Sometimes, at the request of the deceased's relatives, he would also do some simple makeup to allow the deceased's friends and family to see them one last time. However, if the deceased had died in an accident, such as a car accident or falling from a building, there was little they could do. In such cases, it was the job of his master, Leo who had been working at the crematorium for over 20 years, to use needles and thread to restore the deceased's appearance. One fateful night, Xiao Li truly realized the terrifying aspect of this profession. It was his shift with Leo when a car horn was heard outside. It turned out to be the hospital, delivering a body. The deceased was a homeless man who had starved to death and was found on the roadside. To Xiao Li, this had become routine. For unclaimed bodies like this, they only needed to conduct some checks and register the body. Then they would wait for the police to bring the death and cremation certificates, after which the body could be cremated. After placing the body, Xiao Li returned to the duty room. Unexpectedly, there was an unusual noise. Leo asked Xiao Li to investigate, thinking it might be a wild animal. However, when Xiao Li arrived at the morgue, he was shocked to witness something that completely overturned his understanding. The homeless man's body, somehow, had come back to life and was struggling. Before Xiao Li could comprehend the situation, the homeless man suddenly raised his head, looked at him, and reached out towards him. Xiao Li was petrified, shouting for Leo's help. Hearing his apprentice's cry for help, Leo immediately rushed over and scolded him. "What are you shouting about in the middle of the night?" Xiao Li pointed to the homeless man's body. The homeless man continued to struggle, as if he was about to sit up any moment. However, surprisingly, Leo remained calm. He brought a red rope and some Chinese coins and instructed Xiao Li to secure the body. Although frightened, Xiao Li dared not disobey Leo. He clenched his teeth and held the homeless man's shoulders. Leo promptly approached and used the red rope to tie the homeless man's wrists, then bound his feet securely. Once this was done, the homeless man immediately stopped moving. It was only then that Xiao Li truly understood the skill of his master. After returning to the duty room, Leo continued reading, while Xiao Li's mind remained unsettled. The next morning, the police brought the death and cremation certificates. The body was soon cremated, and its ashes would likely remain unclaimed at the Tianjin crematorium forever.